Hello everybody, it's Albert here. Before we cover how to optimize ads and scaling our campaign, we will go through how to manage and make use of the data provided by Facebook and Teespring Analytics. I will explain which metrics to look at and which ones are important. So let's start with Facebook Ads Report. To access Facebook Ads Report, you need to go to your campaign and then click View Report. The metrics that we need to pay attention to are reach, frequency, CTR, CP, checkouts, and amount spent. Reach shows how many people you have reached in a certain interest. Frequency shows the average number of times people see your ads. So if the frequency is 2, it means that people have averagely seen your ads 2 times. Click-through rate, the percentage of people who engage with the ads after they saw it. Cost per engagement, how much does it cost you for every engagement? Engagement includes like, comment, share, view pictures, clicking links, and stuff. So the connection among these 4 is the more people we have reached in an audience, the higher the frequency is. Higher frequency will lower in click-through rate and in turn will increase the CPE. So the sweet spot for frequency is 1.6. When my ad set frequency has reached 1.6, I usually will pause the ad set. It is usually cheaper when you run retargeting ads than to let the ads run with high frequency. Checkout conversion pixel is the number of t-shirts sold according to what recorded by Facebook. This is where conversion pixel works. The numbers shown here might not represent the actual sales. Usually only 60 to 80% reported if you are doing PPE. Since some sales will be coming from shared posts, sales that comes from shared posts will not be recorded by Facebook. We need to cross-check between Facebook and Teespring Analytics. So the amount spent is the amount that you have spent for a certain interest. Alright, so let's go to Facebook Ads Report. We need to customize the columns here to what we only need. You click the customize columns. We need reach, frequency. This one, no, we remove it. Remove. We need click-through rate, amount spent, and just remove all this. Then we look for cost per post engagement, and then checkout conversion pixel. Right, you can move this up. Okay, apply. So this is how we customize the columns here. We can also break down our campaign by age, gender, placement to check that which demographics do our sales mostly come from. So let's say we want to check the age of our buyers. We switch this level to campaign, right? So you see the checkout. So most buyers from my shirt are from 45 to 64 age. The next one is 65 plus. Next is 35 to 44. This is an important data for you to look at in case when you scale, you can laser target these age groups from 35 to 65 plus. Let's check the gender. Since these ads are target all female, so there's no male information here. And placement. The number of sales that comes from desktop and mobile are almost the same. So we will run the ads on 2 of these placement. Alright, let's head over to the next one. Teespring Analytics. You need to log in to your Teespring account and then you type in analytics.teespring.com. Then you look for your campaign and click Analytics. The metrics I care about here is total search order, total conversion rate, and products purchased. You can see the number of sales that come from each of these ad sets or interests. This is where the URL text that you input during creating ads play its part. Teespring Analytics can track which are these sales coming from. As I say, Facebook report doesn't give you accurate data of the number of sales, so we often need the data here to help us cross-check. You can also see the conversion rate for each ad set. During testing phase, I will look into these metrics to help me decide whether I will continue running an ad set or whether I will kill it. Product purchase tell you which products are the most popular. You might want to run retargeting ads and put the image of the most popular products or colors. If you are running a lot of campaigns at the same time, you need a spreadsheet where you write down all your data from Facebook reports to here to help you keep track on your campaigns. The way I lay out my spreadsheet is to put every 3 consecutive days at the same time. So let me show you an example. Like this is a click-through rate for day 1, CP for day 1, sold day 1, and then day 2, and day 3, and then if you want to continue to day 4, you just create a new sheet for the 6, and then just copy this and paste it here. Okay, and then you change it to day 4, day 5, and day 6, and so on. Next, you input the data from Facebook reports to here. So let's go to Facebook ads report. For example, let's assume this is the first day of my campaign. So I'm gonna switch the date back to 8 January. All right, and then I sort by reach. Strange. There is a glitch with the report recently, but the moment I set the breakdown to country, then okay, it works now. All right, so you write down the click-through rate, the cost per engagement, the checkout, and the amount spent all to here. All right, so let's, for the sake of example, interest 1, let's say the audience size is 52,000 day 1. Let's assume we put a $5 for testing budget, and then after 1 day, the click-through rate for this interest is 10%, and then the CPE is 0.03, and then there's 1 sold, so amount spent is $5. And interest 2, let's say it is 80,000 audience size, click-through rate 3%, cost per engagement 0.17, sold 0, and then amount spent 5. Let's say we want to make the decision on what daily budget we should set for the next day. Since this is $5 spent and we have one sales equals to $10 profit. So this is a positive ROI campaign, so I'll increase the daily budget from 5 to 10. So here are blank space for every interest. This is for you to write down the additional information on why you made the decision here. All right, for example, D1, why you increase the ad budget? Because there's a positive ROI. Just write down positive ROI. Okay, and then let's look at the interest 2. There is no sale, but when you check Teespring Analytics, for example, there's 1 sale there. So this is the same case with interest 1, where you want to increase the daily budget to $10. So you can put information here, D1, day 1, 1 sale in Teespring Analytics, right? So this is how we write down the description here. And if you want to write down the information for day 2, you just write day 2. What happens, for example, switch ads to desktop only, okay, and so on, right? So this is how I lay out my spreadsheet. This is the same spreadsheet that I use when I scale my Pi Day campaign. In the next video, I'm gonna cover how to scale when you find a winning campaign. All right, see you there.